Everybody, welcome back to episode 26. I've just had myself a sweet potato, some rice, and 3 whole chicken thighs. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I am in a fantastic mood. Today, guys, we are back in one of our favorite areas in the entirety of the game. I mean, this is, man, beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. Tangent really... Oh! The game kicked me out. Tangent really quickly, when I first reached the mountain pass, dude, I was so blown away, honestly. Anyway, welcome back everybody to episode 26 of my first ever honor mode run in Baldur's Gate. Last episode we went all the way down to the Kresh Yilik and picked up a couple of useful items. Mainly we picked up Lathander's Radiance, which was a buff that I actually had no idea existed in the game. So there's that. And we also picked up some useful items. We picked up the Gloves of Dexterity, which is fantastic here. And we also picked up the Blade of the Mountain King. Under Mountain King, of course. Not the Mountain King. He's under the mountain. Foolish me. Anyway, we picked up a couple of useful items. And today we are back with another fight that we're going to have. And I'm going to go ahead and really quickly swap out my armor. I had mentioned last episode that when we do fights, I'm probably just going to take the hide armor +2, as there's not really a reason to have the graceful cloth in combat, mainly because of the fact that, well, you know, we already have the Gloves of Dexterity that gives us 18 Dexterity base. Anyway, today, guys, we are taking on the Death Wards. We're doing this mainly to get, obviously, a ton of XP, but naturally we want to get a new armor set for Astarion. He already has the chainmail, and I think the plate armor is a +18 armor class, if I'm not mistaken. This is 17, yes. Technically, it's a little bit better, because I think this just gives us a -1 to slashing. The plate armor doesn't give us any -1 to any damage, but it makes us a little bit harder to hit, which I think that's a little bit better, naturally. Anyway, this is going to be a shorter episode today, as we look to kind of make advantage, or make the most of, I suppose, some of the buffs that our party has. You can see my character has stuff like, of course, Morning Lord's Radiance, plus the Aid, and Astarion, who has recently been transformed into a fighter. Oh, I guess I can't see his buffs. Oh, here we go. Has, of course, Morning Lord's Radiance, Elixir of Hill Giant Strength, and he has Happy on top of it. So, this party is fairly strong. We're going to keep Will with us, just because of the fact that he has Morning Lord's Radiance, and I think if I throw Will away, he unfortunately will lose Morning Lord's Radiance. So we're going to keep him, because the Eldritch Blast is quite useful, and he also, of course, has himself, well, a couple of different things, actually. He has, naturally, the Magic Missile, which he can take advantage of, and also he has all these Warlock spell slots, which is fantastic. Will is great for short rests, so we're going to utilize him on this one. Anyway, let's head on in and do a little bit of game planning as to how we're going to fight the Death Ward fight. So I had mentioned last episode that the Death Ward fight, it's not a particularly difficult fight, let's just say, but it's not easy either. These guys, the Death Shepards, are kind of difficult, right? They have a resistance to practically everything in the game. Oh, I don't know what happened to them. There we go. And I believe that's because of the Undead Ward era. Yeah, allied undead within 30 feet are resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage, plus the Necrotic Veil. This gives him 20 temporary hit points, and while he has temporary hit points, it is resistant to all damage except radiant damage, and cannot be turned. So that's kind of tragic for us. There's also the ghouls, which they're not that difficult to fight. The ghouls are, by all accounts, pretty easy to deal with. They're just basic NPCs that are going to run at my party, if, of course, we allow them to. The thing I will say is this is a great funnel for the ghouls. Now keep in mind one other thing, that these guys, the Death Shepards themselves, can actually revive their companions, of course. And somewhere over here, I'm not exactly sure where he's gone, but somewhere over there, there is a Stinking Ghoul, which obviously those ghouls up ahead are unaffected by. So, that being said, it is paramount that we shut down the Death Wards, or the Death Shepards, I should say, as soon as possible. I will say, guys, this is one of the coolest looking enemies in the game, the Death Wards. They're just, I mean, look at how cool they are. They're so cool. I wish you could get this armor. Unfortunately, you can't, but it's fine. It actually kind of looks like the Dream Visitor armor, with just some different additions to it. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we do obviously have Radiance on our attacks, and we are level 6, so a direct assault might not be the worst. However, if we draw this out, we should be able to take out most of the ghouls, plus the stinking ghoul, before they can even get close to us. We have, of course, 3 of our 4 party members that can utilize powerful ranged attacks. I get 2 ranged attacks, Lae'zel will get 1, and of course Will gets his double Eldritch Blast. So we have good amount of range. Like I said, we are trying to make the most of our resources here. So the less resources we can use in a fight, the better off we are. So for this fight specifically, we're going to once again open combat with Lae'zel. Her being the assassin in this case is going to be extremely beneficial to us. Naturally, we want to try to draw these guys out, and take the Death Wards is 1000% what we want to try to do. It will just be difficult, I think, of course, to take the Death Wards out. I don't know if the Shepards themselves can revive the other Shepards, so that might be a question, but I think this is what I feel confident in doing. Like I said, we want to try to... Oh my god, that got really close for a second. We want to try to be extremely careful with how we approach this fight. So I think what we're going to try to do... let me think here. I believe it's 6 ghouls, plus the 2 Death Shepards, and then 1 stinking ghoul. And because we have enough attacks, we should be able to take out most of the ghouls before anybody gets close to us. But we have to be extremely careful. I'm just trying to think, how many times can the Death Shepards revive the ghouls? I think they can only revive the ghouls once. So once they get revived and killed again, they cannot be re-revived. So I think that might be the smart thing to do. If we can draw the Death Shepards in... because I don't think they have any ranged spells. I think they just have melee spells. So if we can draw all the enemies down this funnel, you know, possibly get like a throwable of some nature, I think we'll be okay. But I will say, maybe one thing that we might want to try here is picking up some sort of throwable. We have obviously the Arrow of Arcane Interference, not that great. The Arrow of Darkness. We have an Arrow of Ice. This actually might be what we wish to use. No, actually, I think I know what we're going to want to use, in fact. Let me send my character back here, back to camp, because we have at our disposal a lot of grease bottles. And if we're going to have these enemies go down a funnel, if you recall, we did the same thing with... oh, here, let's... shall we put the missile snaring gloves away and the steel-forged sword? There we go. If you recall, when we fought the Minotaurs... Is this the throwables bottle? Yes. When we fought the Minotaurs, we were actually able... here, put the rest of these back with the items. We don't need to take all the rest of them. Yeah, when we fought the Minotaurs... Oh, you know what? Put this headband back here as well, the Lifebringer. There's not really a reason to, I think, have this on. Yeah, put that back. Keep the Graceful Cloth, obviously, because we swap between the Graceful Cloth and this armor. The armor that we have on now is just mainly for battle, and the Graceful Cloth is more for skill checks. Anyway, when we fought the Minotaurs, we had them also on an extremely similar situation where there was a funnel that they had to come down. The only way that they can get down to us is by going down this immediate path. Now, the problem that will no doubt arise from this is they can totally just go around the grease. So it might be beneficial to pull my party back, and stick with me here. Pull my party back, and let Astarion come over here, and he will be the one to probably throw the grease. Because Astarion, while he does have a bow on him, he doesn't really have, I would say, the damage needed to, I should say, he doesn't have the damage that we need to justify him using a, let's send all of this back to camp here. He doesn't have the damage needed, basically, with that bow. So we are going to engage with Lae'zel, and this should surprise all of my Death Shepards and everybody else. And if we can get a hit on the Death Shepards, that would be fantastic. But I'm not 100% certain. I think the Death Shepards can heal themselves too. But I'll attempt to get a hit on the Death Shepards. How about it? Is this the Stinking Ghoul? One of them is the Stinking Ghoul. I'm not sure which one it is. Alright, let's wait for this guy. Here he comes, here he comes. Yep, activate now. No need to use this. Nice. So we actually have managed to surprise him. And we were able to do a decent amount of damage. And we inflicted Radiating Orb. And that was because of Lae'zel's armor. So Radiating Orb gives us what? -1 to attack rolls. It also sheds a bright light. Reduce the duration by 2 each time the entity makes an attack. That's pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. We can then use our bonus action to dash to get 4 lightning charges. Then a sneak attack on top of it. And it will hit this guy. Extremely nice hit on him. We're not going to use the critical hit yet. However, I have a chance to take out one of the Death Shepards right now. And I think it would be beneficial to just bring up the rest of the crew. Because I have a chance to kill a Death Shepherd right now. So let's take advantage of that, right? Let's not waste any time. Let's hit this Death Shepherd and hopefully take him out. We actually get to attack again. Did I miss the first one? I think I might have missed my first attack on him. No, I actually did hit him the first time. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and then bring Will into the prowl. So we won't be able to kill, I don't think, the Shepherd in one turn of combat. But we should be able to kill him on the second turn of combat. I will probably use... Can I use Sorrowful Leash? I actually could use Sorrowful Leash here. I will get Will as close as I can. It's a little bit risky, but the risk is well worth it. Alright, so Will is going to get another turn here, naturally. I'm gonna maybe look to reposition my character slightly, now that this guy has been sort of brought in. This is still in range to hit, right? Perfect. Lae'zel can't really do much, but I will bring her back as well. And then Will is going to get a turn here. Yeah, there's a lot of ghouls, as you can see. But this is absolutely fantastic here, because now I should get another Sorrowful Leash. So I missed that one. But I will not Eldritch Blast him away, but hopefully hit him with a critical. Okay, we hit a 9 on it, which is not bad. So I should be able to take him out with my character here.
Well, so much for peace.
So let's hopefully hit him twice. And, okay, hopefully we hit. He's down to 1 HP, so hopefully. Oh man, that sucks. I didn't want to have to use Lae'zel again, but it's fine. So we're now going to retreat pretty far back. Well, let me actually first just hit him with Lae'zel. We don't need the sharpshooter, so let me turn that off, because I need this to hit. Yep, it hits. Perfect. Then I can just cunning dash away, and she's gonna, I think, max out at 7 lightning charges, which is kind of interesting. So the ghouls should land right about here.
What now?
And yes, unfortunately, Will is in a pretty terrible spot. But they shouldn't be able to hit him. So he has his stench. Okay, hopefully nobody's able to... They might get right up next to Will. Okay, no, they just landed in front of Will. Hopefully... Okay, so Will's gonna have to probably disengage. I knew it was a risk, but unfortunately, such is the risk. But they're all gonna clump up next to Will, which that's perfectly fine. So, oh, I can move away, actually, if I want to, which I think it might be worth the investment to perhaps Eldritch Blast everybody into a decent distance from each other. But I want to make sure that we get this correct, so I need to actually go this way slightly. Eldritch Blast. Perfect. Hit this ghoul once, twice. Critical hit on the second one. And I don't think I was able to cause fear, which that sort of sucks. But I can move Will away. We don't want to Sorrowful Leash this. Let's see if the Death Shepherd can actually activate his thing. He cannot. But they're all next to each other, which is fantastic. So, with this now, they're all next to each other, basically. I think what we do is shoot a lightning arrow. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go do here. So with Astarion, he is back over here behind himself. I think we're going to use a lightning arrow. Yeah. I mean, they're all resistant to it. But this is going to be able to wipe out quite a few of them. I know I was saying a grease, but because Lae'zel has 6 lightning charges, I believe this adds lightning damage onto her. We 100% want to do that. So let's send Astarion back to camp very quickly to pick up a lightning arrow. And he's going to pick this lightning arrow up. And I don't know how many we get in a campaign. I'm sure that we can just purchase lightning arrows. But for the sake of this combat encounter... Oh wait, I have a couple items here that we need to put... Oh my god, I have other stuff as well. Let me quickly sort this inventory. Sorry, guys. Wait, what the heck is this? Dark Amethyst. Why is this back here? That's interesting. How did the Dark Amethyst end up back there? I'm not sure how, but we'll put all of this stuff back. Perfect. And now, let me go to the Throwables pouch. I believe it's this one here, the Throwables pouch. Or the... Sorry, I should say... where is the lightning arrow? Arrow of lightning. We just need one arrow of lightning. And then I'm going to take one water bottle. And we'll take both of those. And that should be it. Perfect. Now, we can send Astarion back to the battlefield. Okay. So, we want to send the arrow of lightning to Lae'zel. And we want to have Astarion get about as close as he can, which this should be a decent distance. We want to go ahead and throw this water bottle and ideally hit whoever we can. The path is interrupted. How can the path be? Aha, maybe one of the characters is in the way. This might be able to get a little bit closer here. Perfect. So if I can throw it here, that would be fantastic. Well, I can hit at least 3. I think we take our chances and we just throw it here. Make sure we get the Death Knight involved. Okay, perfect. So all characters are wet. And now we want to go ahead and switch over to Lae'zel and combo with the Arrow of Lightning. And we want to just try to hit as many as we can. So ideally we hit like here. And maybe, well, it's probably better to hit right here, isn't it? Can I get all 4? Yes, I can. I don't know why she had to do that, but she did. No need for crit. And here we go. Did that do any damage? What? That didn't do any damage. What the hell? Well, that's very frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we wasted our turn. Definitely. So I'm gonna have Lae'zel position herself back over here. I'm pretty pissed about that, actually, to be honest with you. Because I was under the impression that we were gonna get a chance to utilize... Well, I don't know what, but utilize that. And now, we don't get a chance to utilize it, so, well, whatever. I suppose we could do a cloud of daggers all of this, or possibly throw a grease bottle, of which I think I'm going to go ahead and do, mainly because it would be good if we had these guys slip and fall. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the grease bottle. The ground is still electrocuted as well, so that's good. And we'll go ahead and fire off at this Death Shepherd. Of course, we miss. So let's retreat.
Find a way forward.
And I don't think I have a bonus action, so let's see what these ghouls do. Here comes the stinking ghoul. And no one's gonna step in the lightning, I would imagine. Nice. So electrocuted. He saves on the grease. This guy has to go through the grease. Nice. That one died. He goes around the grease, gets up close to Will. Perfect. So here is Will now. He has an action in terms of what he can do. We will go for a double Eldritch Blast, I think. Hopefully one of them hits. Perfect. And then I should be able to Undead Ward perhaps this one. Nice. And now we can just double back and retreat. Yeah, see, they have to keep walking. This guy will walk, get electrocuted. Oh shit. Okay, so he revived the Death Shepherd, which that's not great. I'm not particularly happy about that. I could throw another grease bottle, and I think I will throw yet another grease bottle here. Just over there, maybe these Death Shepherds here, maybe. Let's throw it. Perfect. No need to throw it. Is he gonna hit the guy? Nice. Okay, perfect. I could actually shoot an arrow of fire as well if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to aim for some of these ghouls and hopefully hit. I'm doing some radiant damage on top of everything else. We don't particularly want to kill the ghouls yet, because the Death Knights or the Death Shepherds can revive these characters. So we don't want to do that, but we do want to get everybody away. And because I have Astarion here with click heals, we're just going to go ahead and have him sort of sit here. Because they can't really catch us, you know what I mean? If I hit him, I should be able to get a sneak attack off. So let's hit this guy. No need for the... Nice, we get a critical because he's wet. And then I can't really do much, but I can... Once again, I can Cunning Ash dash. Cunning Ash? Did I just say... I think I said Cunning Ass. And we will force them to meet us in the middle. I think the Death Shepherd can only have one at a time, however. So we're going to move up a little bit. We've taken out one. And we've taken out another. Perfect. And they'll have to pass. This guy got electrocuted. Fantastic. And hopefully he saves on the grease. Here comes the Death Shepherd. Nice. So he's just reviving everybody. That's completely okay for now. Death Shepherd makes an error and is unable to save. But now I can once again hit for damage. Perfect. Dark One's Blessing. And we'll just move Will back. Like I said, this is a good fight to just kite with. And I actually have the bonus action, don't forget. So with the bonus action... Wait, why do I have disadvantage? Oh, it's too dark? Really? Truthfully? That's a little bit crazy, but okay. Yeah, we're just gonna aim for, I guess, this gas. 68 health is quite a bit, so... Let's just ideally look to break his health down. Yeah, he's got Bane on him now, so... We're gonna just, like I said, let them come a little bit closer to us, because right now we've put so much distance between us that it's a little bit difficult for us to, to get any closer. We can actually dash if we'd like, and I think I will, just to get a little bit closer. Let's go here, and run and shoot, don't want to be caught in the cloud. No, absolutely no way. I can't sneak attack, I don't think, so what we'll do is just keep whittling health down. Because the Death Shepherds can't... Hi Griffin, good to see you, by the way, my friend. Nice, Radiating Orb is exactly what we needed, and we just keep kiting away. For these enemies, like these melee enemies, there's not a whole lot that these guys can truthfully do to us. I don't think we want to move up. I think we're gonna... Lae'zel's a rogue. What? Yes, Griffin, it finally happened. We got Astarion to tell us he's a vampire, so we were finally able to to swap them, and it's been fantastic, let me tell you. Let's just keep trying to hit these guys. Yeah, Astarion is a fighter now, and it's been fantastic. It's been lovely. Okay, he should pass the grease check, or maybe not. He saves on grease. No electrocution anymore. But a dash coming in from this guy. They save on the grease as well, no problem. One Death Shepherd is going to get up, and he's going to have to pass the grease again. Can he revive while he's revived? Yes, he can. No worries. I think we might attempt to launch a firebolt, honestly. The only one I have that's that has firebolt is, of course, is Will. So why don't we light this cloud up? Oh, I thought that... Did nobody caught on fire? Really? Not a single person got caught on fire. Amazing. Alright, well this ghoul is the next one that we're going to try to target. So... I didn't realize the Death Knights could... Oh, are they like fully resistant? They can't even catch on fire? Well, that's pretty ridiculous. Oh, shit! Okay, they have the options. Okay, I did not know that these guys had an ability to... Shit, okay, that's not good. I didn't realize that the Death Shepards could hit us from afar. That's not fantastic, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. So we need to put a lot more distance between us. One Death Shepherd is gonna get a chance to. This is a scary fight, by the way. Yes, it is. We need to take this ghoul out first. And unfortunately, we are kind of having some bad luck right now. Let's get Astarion all the way back. Yeah, we need to put more distance between us. I don't think the Death Shepherds can target us, but we're starting to run out of space. We need to naturally take them out. Lacel is here. We have 5 lightning charges. We might want to go for the sneak attack ranged. Yeah, I think the sneak attack here might be better. I don't think I have sharpshooter on either. No, I didn't. So let me go cunning action hide. Oh, I'm so happy that I should have checked that before I did it, but I didn't. Perfect. So we did, I don't even know how much damage we just did, but we did quite a lot. 8 lightning damage is nuts. That's amazing. That's why we have Lae'zel as a rogue, by the way, Griffin. Because the damage that this woman can do with those boots on is fantastic. Okay, 4x1, and then hopefully another one. We did 8. Okay, Will is probably going to get targeted here. I would probably respec her at level 5. She's level 6 now. Okay, this guy's coming in. He did catch on fire. That's fantastic. And he should catch on fire as well. Yes, perfect. And then this ghoul is going to get a little bit closer. Okay, and then we just need to make sure the Death Knight... Oh, no, he's going to be able to... Yeah, they keep reviving all the ghouls, and I'm not able to really get much closer, unfortunately. We need to try to take out the enemies that we can, so let's take out this... Do 4 Gloomstalker, 2 into Rogue for her, you just gotta trust me. Oh, no, we're gonna go Gloomstalker, absolutely. I just wanted to, let's see if I can take this guy out with this. Nice. Dark One's blessing is, well, just that, a blessing. No, we're absolutely gonna change her into a Gloomstalker. No, yeah, don't even worry about it. Hopefully... Okay. Can they do this infinite times? I was under the impression that they cannot do this infinite times, but it seems like they're able to do this as many times as they'd like, so I'm kind of confused, to be honest with you, as to, like, what the hell is going on here.
What now?
Okay, I think we go for... No, it's infinite?! Oh my god, are you actually kidding me? It's infinite. I did not realize that it was infinite. Well, that's infinite? No way that it's infinite. That's impossible. That can't be fucking infinite. There's no way it's infinite. Are you kidding me? It's infinite? They can do this infinity times? Oh, son of a bitch. I did not realize. I'm pretty sure... No, game design-wise, I can't imagine it's infinite. We're gonna find out right now. There's no way that they can do this infinite amount of times. Like, I would be shocked if they could. I would be shocked if they could. Yeah, we're getting kind of backed into a corner, unfortunately, and I'm starting to run out of space, so if it's infinite, we need to kind of decide what we're gonna do here.
With haste.
We have maybe one more turn, and then there's nothing more that I can really do here. We could throw Astarion into the mix, of course.
Swift and lead.
How many lightning charges? I don't have any lightning charges, so let's go cunning action dash to pick up 3 lightning charges. And we just need to... Why does she have a disadvantage? Too dark. How can it be too dark? I guess we go for the Death Shepherd then. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, we don't want to use... Yeah, it's only a bonus action to eliminate good luck. Okay. Yeah. We're definitely in trouble then. We are in a lot of trouble then. I mean, it might be beneficial to get Astarion in there. If he takes a little bit of damage, but I really don't want to action surge is the thing. What scrolls do I have access to? I have one more potion of grease bottle, so let me send this to Astarion and throw this last grease bottle. We need to buy ourselves a little inner fight this, always invisibility potion. Why did it just blow up? I don't know why it just blew up. That's so stupid. I have no idea why it blew up. Okay, we need to start whittling down the Death Shepherd then. If they can really do this infinite times, then I'm kind of like shocked. I don't know why they can do this infinite times. Will is gonna get his ass beat up right here, because he is unfortunately last in the initiative order. So he's gonna get right next to Will. Will might lose an action as well, or maybe not. I'm not sure. We need to start whittling down the Death Shepherds then. That's the real pain. There's no way they can do this infinite times. I don't think that they can do this infinite times. They're also like resistant to most damages. Yes, I do know that they're resistant to most damages, but I mean, there's no way that they can do this infinite amount of times. That's the... I mean, it seems like they're able to do. I mean, that's every ghoul now that they've been able to revive. I need to get Will out of here. I know the Death Knight is gonna beat my ass, but I need to buy myself a little bit of time, so... I'm gonna leave them all low HP for now, as I get Will as far away as I can.
Fleet of foot.
Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble right now. If they can truthfully do this multiple times, then yeah, we're in trouble. This Death Knight should be able to hit my character here. It's a bonus action, so he's gonna... They can revive any ghoul that dies whenever they want. Okay, if that is the case, truthfully, if that's honestly the case, then I think what we need to do is take out a Death Shepherd immediately. I'm not sure if it's infinite though. Like, that's the thing I'm not 100% certain on. But we need to... God damn, I'm missing everything, man. Yeah, we might have to... Oh, I don't want to use my resources. They can also revive each other. Yes, I did take out one Death Shepherd Griffin, and then it is infinite. Okay. So this is our last stand. When we get to this bridge, we're gonna have to fight them, like, for real, for real.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel can actually sneak again if she wants, and I think... Can she sneak attack range the Death Shepherd? No, but she can if she wants to... So take a step up really quickly. I would run. No, we can't. We're not gonna run. I mean, we can win this fight. No problem. We can definitely win this fight. I just need to get this Death Shepherd low. And then, once we got him low enough, we should be okay. I need to... Let me take Sharpshooter off for a moment. Actually, you know what I need to do is... Let me dash really quickly for the bonus to get 5, and then hit him here. Hopefully we don't kill him. Okay, nice. 25 is pretty big. We may have to use a short rest.
My path be true.
Now, Astarion is here, and... I have one ghoul that's a little bit low. I need to get them all very low. Because if we're going to do this, I need to kill more in one turn than they can revive. So let's do this. Let's get this guy down. He's baned, so if he attacks Will, we should be able to take them out. So we just need to kill more in one turn than they can revive. Yeah, so we can kill the Ghast, the Death Shepherd, and the Ghoul next turn. I'm not going to action surge yet, but I am going to try to get into a decent position right here. Now they should be able... They're going to probably take Will out in this next turn. Probably. This Ghoul has to dash too. Okay, this is fine. That's actually perfect. Yeah, we just need to kill all of the ghouls in like one turn practically. And then the Death Shepherd, if we kill one of them, the only way the Death Shepherd can revive them all is by waiting like 6 turns. But that's when we close in. If we can just kill like 4 or 5 ghouls in 1 turn, we're actually going to be completely okay. He has no one to revive, so he might try to attack somebody. Nope, he didn't. Okay. So this Death Shepherd... So hang on a minute. Now I just need to play my cards right here. A Cloud of Daggers here would be fantastic, and I think it would have been great if I could hit all of them. But this is actually not bad. I would have to use 1 Warlock spell slot, but think about how much HP I'm about to lose. That's the question. This guy, however, this Death Shepherd might try to hit Will, and he could break concentration. Fireball would be clutch. Yes, true. Yeah, I don't want to take the Ghast out here. 28, 28. I need to take this guy out. Yes. So cast this. Cast Cloud of Daggers. They're not going to take that much damage, but it's okay. And then get this ghoul here next to you. Okay. And I actually can move back. I'm not sure how I'm able to move back, but somehow I'm able to move back. This might buy me just enough time with the Death Shepherd, hopefully. So he might be able to do something to our characters here. No, he actually isn't able to do anything. That's fantastic. So now this is where we counterattack.
Another fight.
This is absolutely where we counterattack here. If I had an AoE ability, which actually I do, I have a Cloud of Daggers, and I have a Burning Hands as well. Wait, what's next to me? Oh, this guy.
I'm ready.
Here's where Astarion comes in, by the way. Check this out. So first of all, we need to turn off Great Weapon Master for this attack here, and take out this first ghoul. Then I should be able to take the Death Shepherd out. But it's worth the risk, because if I take the ghoul out, I can get a bonus action attack. Yeah, just do it. Hopefully we hit. Yep, I hit. Perfect. So that ghoul is dead. Now I get a bonus action. We're going to take this Death Shepherd out, and I can turn Great Weapon Master off. 70% to hit. That's fine. Bonus action with happy. I'm still happy, right? Yes. Nice. Okay. So this Death Shepherd's going to die as well in just a moment. And I need to have Lae'zel...
I am death.
I need to have Lae'zel do something. An offhand melee would be amazing here. But then I'm kind of cutting myself short a little bit. So let me... Let me just go ranged attack here. And I should be able to get a sneak attack off. And I can turn the sharpshooter off. Yeah, just go for this. Hopefully we hit. Nice. Nice. Lightning charges +2. And then we can go for... Let me save her bonus action here.
Well,
and now what we need to do is we can take out like a couple of these ghouls. It's going to put us in a very difficult position, of course, because Burning Hands... Yeah, I'd have to get closer for Burning Hands is the problem. I can Shatter and hit all 5, and that might be worth it. A Scroll of Shatter here. That would get how many of them? Almost everybody. It would hit 4 of the 5. I think we go Scroll of Shatter here. Perfect. 10, 11, 38, 26. Lightning Bolt? No, I don't think I want to use a Lightning Bolt because I think that's a little bit too expensive of a use. But this should be... Man, we went all the way to the gates. Let me save really quickly here. Holy smokes, this fight took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. Let me get Astarion to also flee and just go as far back as we can. Now the Death Shepherd, hopefully the ghouls die. And, yes, let me get my bonus action. My Volo brain is talking. Yeah, if I had Volo, right, yes, but unfortunately, no Volo. Okay, so, yes, great, the ghouls are not dead. So next turn, we're going to be able to kill, like, another 3 of the ghouls. This ghoul has to dash to Will. This Death Knight is going to probably want to revive somebody. That's fine. Because these other 3... Yes, perfect. So this guy is gonna... Oh, son of a bitch. That was the gas that he revived. But it's actually completely okay. Because, yeah, actually completely fine. Hopefully we hit both of these guys. Okay, we missed one, but we can take this one out, hopefully, with Sorrowful Leash. Nice. Fantastic. So we've taken out another 2. This guy is down to 27 HP, so we are going to have no problem now. And now we take Astarion, and we come straight back. I think we first go for... Okay, I need to think logically here.
Swift and lethal.
I need to think very logically here. I need to go for a sharpshooter all in on the gas, to push the gas back into the stinking cloud. Let me go with my character first, because he's kind of not useless, but definitely not useful. If I hit this thing twice, Astarion should be able to then come in. Well, I don't want to use an attack to kill him, though. Does he still have the thingy? He doesn't, so we might actually deal regular damage. Okay. Come in here and hopefully we can deal... I need to do what? 27 damage on hit? Gotta kill the Shepherd first. Yeah, I think... I know, we're definitely gonna kill the Shepherd. I'm just trying to think of how I can maximize damage here. I need to do 26, 27. I have a better chance, actually, of dealing higher damage on the ghoul. And then having Astarion... take this ghoul out. Okay, I just need 14 to kill him. Damn it. Okay, that sucks. I could use a pommel strike, but it's fine. Oh, I could have shoved him. Okay, that's fine. So Astarion is going to need to... I can get a bonus action here, and then get 2 attacks on the Death Shepherd. Lae'zel should then be able to take a hit. Okay, so this guy is now low enough. So I should be able to get 1... I need to turn Great Weapon Master on, actually. I think I need Great Weapon Master, right? To get the effect? I'm not sure. I need to kill this thing, though, so... I get the bonus action, right? Perfect. Bonus action. We get the Death Shepherd. Let's come in here, and... a Bane on him. Bonus action. Great Weapon Master. Hopefully we hit. Perfect. He's dead. And now, all I need to do is not flee with Astarion necessarily, but basically flee. Plant Lae'zel right about here, maybe. If I dash, I can hit this guy with 7 lightning charges. Unfortunately, I won't get a chance to sneak attack him, but if I hit, this is going to do a lot of damage to the ghast. I missed. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. I could bonus action if I want to, but I'm not going to. So this ghast is going to probably come in. He's going to dash, but that's fine. Opportunity attack? Okay, no worries. That's actually not that bad. I don't think I take any damage from Nauseous, right? I might miss my turn. So that's actually completely fine. Because what I can do here is come in right here. And I think I can move this guy away from my character. And hopefully get him out of Nauseous. Is he not Nauseous anymore? Okay, he's still Nauseous. That's fine. Pull him back with Sorrowful Leash. Because the cloud. He left the cloud. That's why. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I think we just go heavy on this guy. Yeah, I think we just go heavy, and we've got it. Critical hit. Nice. Perfect. Oh my goodness. That was scary. That was scary. Oh, I think we played that kind of poorly. I didn't know that they could do that infinitely. No diff. No, that was difficult. I didn't realize it was infinite. I was certain that they couldn't do that more than one time per corpse. Well, that's interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I was under the impression that they could only do that once per corpse. Because I've fought this fight before, and I've taken this similar method of, like, kiting them away. But my goodness. Anyway, we're gonna pick up the half-plate armor, which is fantastic for us, because if we wanted to, we could actually go into the half-plate armor, getting our armor class up to 19. I don't think I'm going to, though, because the +1 to initiative and the +1 to saving throws and checks is actually probably more useful. Plus 18 armor is great right now. So 18 armor class is perfectly fine. That fight was terrifying, Griffin. That fight was terrifying only because I was running out of space. This was like Mission Impossible or something. But we did manage to take them out. I don't even recall how much XP we got. How much did we get for all of that all of that damage. Look at this damage, by the way, that Astarion did. 22 slashing, 7 fire, 2 acid, 31 altogether, and 34 on Astarion. So he can do 34 damage. Imagine if he action surges. That means Astarion can do, let's just say on average, that he can do 120 damage per action surge. My goodness. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was a scary fight. Invisibility potions are your friend. Again, Griffin, I think they're phenomenal. It's just the only issue is we want all the XP from these fights. That's the thing. We need the could be better at level 6. Agreed. If we didn't mess up Auntie Ethel, yeah, we could have probably gotten a little bit better. If we wanted to, we could have healed Astarion and gotten an additional 1d6 poison, but I'm fairly certain all these ghouls are also resistant to poison. Every enemy in the goddamn game is resistant to poison, of course, until we get to Act 3, where then it's a little bit better. So, yeah, wow. What was I going to say? I'm sorry. I was just replying to a text message trying to speak at the same time. Anyway, we're going to get access to the plate armor, and this is 18 armor class. This is going to go immediately onto Lacelle. We're also going to go ahead and what the hell? I've never noticed these dead squirrels before. Who kills dead squirrels, really? Is there anything on them? No loot? Okay, well, no worries. We are over encumbered, sorry. I somebody commented on YouTube. They said, They were talking to me about Auntie Ethel, saying, you know, I wasn't sure if I could fight Auntie Ethel again. And they said, you can fight her again in Act 3, even if you kill her here. To which I said, oh, can I get the hair from her? And they said, I think you can, but you have to let her kill the kid, and you already killed the owlbear cub. Can you really bear to do it twice in one playthrough? And I said, abso-freaking-lutely I can. Anyway, I'm heartless. We're going to go ahead and put the plate armor on Astarion. I hate the plate armor the way it looks. It just looks like shit. I gotta have him hide this helmet too. It doesn't fit anymore with the outfit. But now his armor class is 18. I think we all have 18 armor. Wait a minute. How did his... I thought his armor class was always 18.
How delicious.
Wait a minute. Does this... hang on. Does this give me a 1? Kid's gotta die. It's true. How do we have a... Oh, I guess we just had a... Okay, well, that's fine. Kid's gotta die. Well, the thing I was saying, one of the comments, and I agree with this, there's a fantastic sword that you get if you save the child, and then they had informed me on YouTube that you can still kill the NPC for that sword, so we might end up just... There's a trap here, right? Can someone pass the... Oh, for God's sakes. So we might end up, you know, I don't know what we... If we can still get Auntie Ethel's hair, then we're probably going to let that kid die, and we're going to send the mom to meet the kid. As dark as that sounds. I don't really give a damn. Anyway, I'm not going to end the stream, but this is the end of this episode. I do thank you guys for watching. This was kind of a difficult fight, made difficult only by the fact that I did not realize that this Death Shepherd can just continually revive. I guess that's you know, the name. So with that being said, I will see you guys back again for the next episode. I'm gonna have to strategize what our next fight will be. But until then, everybody, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.